A lot of those trees in Rhode Island fell on homes, and that means filing an insurance claim for damage. Along those lines, Frank Berry from Narragansett Bay Insurance Company joins me. Frank, thanks for coming in. Are the phones ringing off the hook in your call center?
They have been all weekend and all day long.
What are they? Basic tree on a house, flooding? What are they calling about?
Both of those. We've had a lot of flooding claims. We have a lot of tree damage claims, and we also have a lot of frozen food that seems to be going bad due to the power outage.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the trees, but I didn't know you could put in a claim for frozen food.
Most carriers will pay up to about $250 for that frozen food.
Really? If your freezer went out and you had it stocked with meat and everything?
Well, people went out, they went grocery shopping on Friday, knowing the storm was coming in, and they stocked the refrigerator and freezer. Then when they lose power, they lose all that food.
$250.
Up to about $250, right?
All right, just work me through the basics now. If a tree falls on my lawn, I've got to pay to have it removed generally. Do I put in a claim for that?
You can. It depends, again, on your carrier. This is a conversation you want to have with your agent prior to the storm. Many carriers won't pay unless that tree lands on a car, lands on a home, or maybe lands on a handicap access.
Okay.
With other carriers, like Narragansett Bay, we'll actually pay if that tree just lands.
All right, so that's insurance company to insurance company.
That's correct.
Now, tree falls on my house,
yes,
cracks my roof. That's basically that's probably a basic in a homeowner's claim.
That's
right?
an absolute claim, right? And the first thing you want to be aware of is safety. You know, if you think that tree damaged the structural integrity of your home, you want to move your family out. Another coverage you have, coverage D, loss of use, allows for you to go stay at a hotel or a motel while that home's being repaired. Right. So if you think there is a safety issue, sure, move your family out of that house.
Okay, so I'm covered. Tree falls on my house. What about if my tree falls on my neighbor's house, breaks his roof? What then? Does he put the claim in, or do I put the claim in?
He would put that claim in. Lands on his home, even though it's your tree, it's an act of nature. So unless there was some liability in your pot, you knew that tree was rotting and it fell. That could be an issue.
But basically, 9 times out of 10, it fell on his house. It was my tree fell on his house. He takes care of it with his claim.
That's correct.
Same thing if his tree falls on my house.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That's standard among all carriers.
Yeah. Are people, now here's another thing. You know, sometimes when you put a claim in on a car policy,
yes,
you wonder, is my rate going to go up because they think I'm a bad driver? If I put in a claim today for a tree and a roof and whatever happened, do I have to worry about my rates going up because you look askance on me?
In most cases, when it's declared a cat, as it was, then the insurance carrier does not hold that against you. It wasn't something that you did, something that, you, because of your liability, happened.
That's if it was declared a cat. What does that stand for?
All right, so catastrophe. So it has been declared a catastrophe in the East Coast, and in Rhode Island, and so in that case, most insurance carriers are not going to hold that claim against you.
All right, because by sheer volume, that would be practical.
That's correct.
Now, it wasn't declared a hurricane, though, and that makes a difference with regard to whether it's a Category 1, Category 2. Sometimes you read the fine print.
Right.
For this particular case, it was declared a catastrophe. We're just putting in regular homeowners' claims.
That's correct. So your standard all-other peril deductible would apply. Usually it's $500 or $1,000. So in this case, the hurricane deductible or the wind deductible will not kick in.
Right.
Again, it depends on your carrier. You could have a wind deductible where at 1 mile an hour it kicks in Massachusetts. In Rhode Island, it has to be declared a hurricane.
All right. Well, it's all there in your policy if people bother to read them. Otherwise, call your agent. Thanks for coming in, Frank. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Okay.